It says live up there. It's going now.
We are live on the Let's Get Stupid podcast, episode number 272. And you are looking live without Tom Callis. You're looking in the eyes of Huck Finn Barbell and Jacob Ross. Take it away, Ross. Jesus. Put those glasses back on.
We are
Ross. You got to give us a little intro here.
Yeah, we kicked Tom out. He didn't meet the weight limit. We have a minimum weight limit. He's too light now.
200 pounds minimum.
Yeah, he was 174
Look who's here
this
already.
morning.
What did we make it, 20 fucking seconds?
Jeez, he couldn't.
What the fuck? Why'd he go away?
I don't know.
What is that, a dummy of him, or is that a cardboard cutout? I think we got a cardboard cutout. That's a good stand-in.
What's up, guys?
What are you doing? You're in your office, huh?
Yeah, I can't be in the basement because I can't hear the girls.
Oh, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you made it just in time. Ross is going to take your spot, but go ahead. Who we sponsored by, brother?
Pioneer Fit, at Pioneer Fit on Instagram, pioneerfit.com. Go there for your belts, bats, hats, and trick, whatever. Belts, bats, let me try that again. Belts, weightlifting belts, strongman belts. They do have strongman belts. He made me a custom one last year. Straps, wraps, baseball belts. Everything can be customized from simple leather, suede. You could do what does Finn have? Alligator. I have white python. You can make it simple, make it cheap, get the stock ones real fast, or you can upgrade. And you know what? If you message us with your number, I can get it rushed to you. So he always takes care of those who support him because he supports us. So without further ado, Let's Get Stupid episode 272.
Jeez, without further ado, that rhymes. Good job, man.
God, dog. I mean,
that was on accident.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Sounds like a goddamn Portillo's waiter. Let me tell you quick.
Well, I was just saying, Tom, how you were kicked off because you didn't meet the minimum weight limit of 175. It'd be 175 pounds to be on the show, and you are not 175 pounds this morning. So
bang, 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 reload, bang, 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 bang.
Sounds like fucking bang, bang. He's killing himself live on air. This is a good episode, boys. You're not going to want to miss this one.
I thought
go to YouTube and watch it.
Withering away before, but man,
you've reached a new low.
I was like, no way. I'll probably be like, because we just started the depletion Sunday. So yesterday I was like, oh, maybe like 170. I'll get back to my original low. And then it's like 174. I'm like, 174? Fuck. Like, damn, that's low.
Mm-mm.
Dying, dude. I'm getting a DEXA scan tomorrow to see what my body fat is.
I'd guess it's pretty high.
12, 14, 15.
Yeah, 16%. 175.
I would guess I'm probably, if I was a betting man, I'd say 4.9.
Jesus. And 0.9 of that's probably in your wiener.
Yeah, my cock's still fat, so it doesn't work, but it's there.
It's hanging off.
Dieted my dick off.
Man, that is dieted right there, brother. That's dedication. You dieted your whole cock off.
Yep, pretty great.
Not good.
But let's not talk about bodybuilding too much. I'm working to see what's going on with that fucking.
Well, yeah. Talk about taking things off.
Oh yeah, you want a little update of what happened today here?
Yeah, what the fuck?
There's good and bad. Good and bad. So I go to the doctor for an appointment. Get in there. I do not show my doctor right away the video because I want a diagnosis instead of looking at a video. You know what I mean? What does he think before I show him the video?
Well, back up because I think the last podcast you hadn't done this yet. Actually, I know you hadn't. You guys did it on a Sunday.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah.
So if somebody for some reason missed it, fill us in.
Okay, last Monday afternoon, about 2:00. I was overhead pressing, and I decided to push it. Went up to 335 pounds. Came out of the rack with it, and it did not feel. 315 felt great. And it was all self handoff, self lift off, nobody in the gym except for me. Come out, and in my head, I was like, oh shit, this doesn't feel right. You know, I kind of felt just something. And in my head, I'm stupid, and I go, you're fucking in. You're in the water now. Who gives a fuck? Let's go. It's go time. Do it. So I go to do it, come to the bottom of the hole there, and bam. Video looks very bad.
Terrible.
You can hear an audible pop, and you see like the muscle, not quite roll, but like jump up, right? And it just looks bad. It's a bad video. Figured I blew something off. I'm fucked, right?
Well, it's on brand. I mean, be bad. It's a bad video.
Let's get stupid. Both.
Oh yeah.
So, that night it was a little bit, harder to sleep, I guess. It was a little bit, not feeling good. Next day I go to work. Well, actually, an hour later, I pitched to the girls underhand to warm them up. And then I went to work the next day, and that day was pretty good. Like by the afternoon, I felt like I had pretty much mobility in it and didn't feel that bad. 2, 3, and so on. I forgot I was even injured. That's how good it feels. Full range of mobility. I did every work. I didn't miss a workout except for Thursday night. I did not bench. I did triceps. And then Saturday, I benched at my job because they have machines. They're like really good hammer strength machines. And I was like, well, let me give it a try. My chest, see how it feels. So I went like 275 pounds on the hammer strength machine, 20 reps, 0 pain. Did 55-pound dumbbells, flat bench, 20 reps, no pain. Everything felt great. Like I said, and then today, and I talked to Ross the other day, and he's, didn't really know what to tell me. He didn't give me really an answer, but it says everything was good, right? Like like everything, all the symptoms are good, like, right?
100%. Everything you described. So if you don't watch the video, it's what I told you. So if I hadn't seen the video and you just called me and said, hey, I think I did something to my front delt. I might have tore it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said, okay, well, how are you feeling? Well, I'm pitching underhand. I'm doing bench press on the machine. I'm doing 50-pound dumbbells for 20 reps. Like all of that tells me that you're fine.
Mobility's good.
Yeah, mobility's good. You can reach behind you. I mean, all that tells me that you're fine, and you most likely either had a small strain or some scar tissue broke up, because that's on your original pec tear side, which you said was what, 10 years ago?
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, God knows what kind of gunk's built up in there at this point. Because I told you this, I said, I don't see you over there in the corner, Donnie Thompson bow tying it and shoulder rocking it and all that mobility stuff. So God knows what's built up in there. And yeah, I mean, it sounds like it's really good.
Yeah.
Like the best outcome you could have.
Yeah. So, I go into the doctor today, and, I tell him exactly everything that happened. I show him exactly where I'm injured, what's going on. And it has bled out a little bit. I can't really tell. I got a switcher now, but a little bit down the bicep, not much, but enough that's it's noticeable. It's a little bit yellow here, and then there's a couple like dark spots by my stretch marks, kind of. Go in there, he feels around and feels the whole area, and then puts me through about 20 different types of drills, the in, up, down, around, all the stuff you could think of. And he's like, hey, I think you really lucked out here, man. I don't, I think might be you heard scar tissue pop, or you might have a very bad strain in it or something like that. But I think you lucked out. And then he was going to send me on my way, And I'm like, well, I think I should get an MRI, And I'm like, just watch a video. I have a video of it. So then I show him the video, and he's like, oh, whoa. Oh my God. Yeah, I think I'm going to send you my shoulder specialist and get an MRI. I'm like, well, like 2 minutes ago, you're telling me I was good and I could go home. So if I didn't have a video, you would have told me I was fine. And I go, what? And then I asked him, so what do you think after watching the video? What do you think is wrong then with me? I have no idea. I couldn't even guess. I don't know. I'm not going to make a guess. It might be nothing, but I don't know. So like I said, it's good, but it could be bad still. You know what I mean? I could go get the MRI and it could show something's very bad, but from everything else, it seems fine.
Well, and for the record, the doctor literally said exactly what I told you.
Yes, he did.
Like almost word for word. Now,
Yeah.
but you left out a part though, Finn. You forgot about the one test. You don't want to say it on air? I can keep it off if you want.
What test are you talking about, brother?
We can edit this out, right, Tom?
No,
Yeah,
we
for
are
sure.
live. 9 minutes into live.
Well,
We have
I
one
mean,
guy watching right now, and it's probably the guy that lives down the street, Wacky Watkins, waiting for the
Well, you-
overhead shot.
Well,
Look,
you
wrong
told
way.
me when you called me today that he made you masturbate to check out that shoulder too.
Well,
right in
I
front of
did
him.
do that. I did, regular masturbation style, and then reverse grip, and everything felt
Oh.
good. The reverse grip was a little worse. I could feel a little pinch, but other than that, man, it seemed fine. Yeah, the doctor was kind of a weird dude.
Yeah, it
Always
sounds
has
like
been.
John Anderson. Just leave it on the floor. My dog will pick it up.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that fucking room he got me, and it reminded me of. I don't know if you ever seen that show Lost. There's a TV show
Yeah.
called Lost. That's what it reminded me of. Like, is their examination room that was underground? It's fucking weird, man.
Jeez.
I was like, holy
Maybe it
shit,
was
what's
John
going on in
Anderson.
this place? Yeah, right. But to me today, that's probably about the best news I could have heard. Was a regular primary doctor, thought everything was good,
Yep.
did all the tests. That's about as good as I could have expected without an MRI. So
What's it feel
Wednesday
like
night's
now?
an MRI night. Naperville. So
Is John Jursic going to give you a police escort?
no, Jursic did call or did ask me if I was okay.
Okay. Well, that's in
He
you're in
asked
his
if I was
area
getting
now.
surgery,
so
and I explained everything, and he's like, "Well, he's probably just jealous you're Huck Finn, and he's not."
that's true.
Mhm.
I said, "That might be right, brother. You might be right. A couple of years, fix you right up." He was pre-med, so yeah, that's the old Huck Finn barbell update. Today I came in here and did a full shoulder workout. I did upright rows. What are you gonna spit your cup out or your drink out, Ross?
I almost did a legitimate spit take because we just spent 10 minutes talking about how you almost ripped your front delta off the bone. And you go, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Today I went here and did a complete shoulder workout.
I totally did too.
Right back to it.
So yeah, I started like you told me with upright rows, but I went fairly heavy on a cable machine with no pain. Did about I think I did about 5 or 6 sets of that. So that's a 15 to 20 reps on each of them. And then from there I went to 20-pound side raises with dumbbells, and there's no pain with that. And then I did face pulls with a band for sets of 25. And then I went into some tricep work and called it a day.
That's good.
So yeah, so no pain. Man, I'd just be very. I feel I'd be very surprised if he comes back like, "Hey, we need to do surgery on you," because it just really seems like it's. I mean, doesn't seem like I should need it. Just the way everything feels, and I've been very injured before, and like those 2 prior ones, I could definitely tell. Like I said, like I remember I tried to bench like 135 pounds, and I fucking couldn't do it at all. And I did it pretty much with one arm, and I'm like, but it hurt. And I'm like, well, maybe I didn't tear my pec tendon off the bone. I did.
Yeah.
I mean, Tom, you hurt your shoulder. I mean, not recently, but somewhat recently. I mean, yours hurt right away and kept hurting.
It hasn't stopped. I mean, I can do some shoulders. I can do some overhead pressing. I got up to like the 70s on overhead press dumbbells.
It's awesome.
Which like, so the strength was there, but then like I would tweak it at work and it would feel good. So then I'd be like, oh, I'm fine. I'd go jump in the bucket or jump out or go grab some wire and it would jerk. And then I'd be like, fuck, start over. So it's just kind of like 3 steps forward, 1, 2 steps back, 3 steps. So I've been kind of dealing with that. And then anytime I push it real hard, and then with all the posing practice I have to do, it kind of aggravates it. So I've been having to back off the past couple weeks because I'm like, it's not going to make a huge improvement if I train shoulders hard for 3 weeks, but it can hinder me from posing or being able to hold this better. So I'm like, you know what, let me back off, let it kind of relax. And then next week start really kind of assessing and pushing and see what I can do. But yeah, it's fucking same. My shoulder's been bugging the shit out of me, dude.
Is that the same side? Like my memory's just now bringing this to my mind. Like a year after I met you, Tom, you went down to hybrid, and didn't you tear your pec?
Yeah,
because I remember
right
you.
back.
Is that the same side or no? Oh, left shoulder. No, I just remember you telling me the story about how we were rehabbing it, and you like at work you had to like jump into like a hole or something, and you caught yourself with your arm, and you were like, oh,
Yeah.
like it was good, and then it got bad again. That's what triggered it.
Yeah, I want to say it was not the same side. I can't remember which pec I tore. That was what, 20? Is that COVID or 21? It was right before COVID, right?
No,
I met you
2019.
in.
It was 2019. We were out there.
Yeah, because I met you before, like a year and a half.
Remember the hybrid meet? I had just got. I tweaked myself and I benched one arm.
Yep.
At that meet because I already had a plane and everything. I was like, I'm not backing on the meet. I got to do something, and I didn't bench for a couple months there, and I came back, and then that's when I actually tore my tendon in 2020, like in March of COVID. But this was I think January, 2 months prior to COVID.
February 2nd, 2020. That's when I tore.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Right before.
Oh yeah, because it was Super Bowl.
Yeah, right before it. Yeah, I'm watching the video of it right now. Yeah, it was right pec.
There you go.
It was right pec.
And I was in the hospital.
Left shoulder.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Ross was dying.
Oh yeah,
I was
you were
in the
dying.
hospital.
January's
I literally
Expo,
was
right?
dying. Yeah, but I'm saying I remember Tom. I think I was still in the hospital. Texting me about the meet.
Yeah, that sucked. That hurt. Yeah, that's why I'm a bodybuilder now.
Yeah, I get that shit, man. Fuck.
You look really excited.
Yeah, I'm just happy.
I mean, if the NPC had a poster child for happiness and joy of the sport of bodybuilding, it's you, 100%.
Yeah, that's why there's not a lot of bodybuilders. Everybody's doing the easier ones because bodybuilding is tough. It's very, very hard.
Very hard.
You know, you could really see it if you just lean back in the lighting. If you just lean back, Tom, there you go. Do you see that, Finn?
Like you did before, yeah.
Oh my gosh. God bless America.
It just looks like he has zero emotion. It's zero emotion face. That's it.
Yeah, I was filming YouTube yesterday, and my wife was home, so I was like, "Hey, can you just grab the camera just so to set up the tripod? It makes it look more natural." And then she does it, and I'm like, "Hey, it's a little off, like because like the lighting was off." And that's what I meant, and she goes, "Yeah, your face looks like shit." I go, "No, I meant the lighting was off." She goes, "Oh, I mean like the bags under your eyes, your face looks off." I'm like, "Thanks."
Yeah, thanks.
I meant the lighting. She goes, "Oh,
thanks, honey."
I was like, "Yeah, you're right." She
Thanks,
goes,
Big Amber.
You don't look good. Yeah, I was like, "Thanks, Big Amber."
You don't look good.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, it really drains like the life out of you. Just like if it wasn't for like like you get like really really tired and you just like feel it in your eyes all the time. That's just me right now in this deficit.
Yeah,
it's just like you just feel it in your face. It's weird.
Yeah. Holy shit.
No, you're almost there. A few days away.
Yeah, and tomorrow's my last depletion day. So I'm even to me that's even closer. Like Wednesday I get carbs, Thursday I get carbs. Like Friday's like tan, pose. Coach comes into town, I get a steak. Like to me it's like Wednesday, Thursday I'm there. I'm like that's home stretch. It's just like now is the grind. Like today, go to work, do all this bullshit, train the kids, run around, go back, go forth, get up in the gym, see you at 4 a.m. It's like, okay, once I get through these couple days of less food, then it's like, okay, when I get some carbs in me, then I get some fucking fill out a little. You saw me this morning. It's fucking, I was dry and flat, but I was just like sucked in skeleton, man.
Yeah, no, it's the leanest you've looked. Yeah, no, it's the leanest you've looked. But what I hear you saying is for everyone to really bother you tomorrow, text you lots of annoying things.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, I'm getting really good at ignoring people. I'm getting very good at not responding to people. I'm getting very good at like walking in a different direction of people because I don't want to talk to them. I'm like, nope, not today. Can't do it. Can't do it today. Nope, leave me alone.
Dude, I've
oh my God.
Yeah, I've left you alone. I've not even texted you or anything. I don't know if you want. Whenever you want a podcast is when you're like, hey, you want a podcast? Let's go.
Whenever I see a story on Instagram, I'm like, Phil, you want a podcast?
Yeah. I was in the hospital. Hey, you want to do an exclusive tonight with that? Yeah, I'm game. Let me ask the old lady.
Let's sneak one in. But yeah, I'm just fucking, especially like during like peak week, it's like, all right, like last week we had a charity gala we had to do, and Amber had like a 10K. So it's like, okay, let me focus on your stuff, help you with your things. Let's lock in on this stuff. Okay, Sunday afternoon till Saturday, it's me. Like, if this is just gonna be all about me this week, give me a break, help me out with some stuff. Like, I need to fucking lock in this peak week and fucking finish strong because I don't know if I'll ever do it again.
It's peak week. If you're gonna peak in your room, son. That's what Pappy used to always say.
Yeah, Pappy never led me wrong.
That's true. Very smart man. Before I forget, there's a little story I wanted to say. I was going to open with it, but the Massonomics guys, or what do they call those? Their friends or whatever they have, like their crew.
The crew.
They have their own podcast, and one of the kids kept asking me to be on it. So I think it was last Thursday. He said, "Hey, it's our 2-year anniversary. Could you come on?" Yeah, no problem. After I'm done working out. So we work out, full bench workout, right? Which I didn't do bench, I did tries. And I set up my equipment, which I just moved my desk, and I've not used my headphones yet, just these headphones. Get on there, and they're like, "Oh, hey, Hawk, everybody's excited to see me." Well, I couldn't hear anybody. So I'm like, I got to figure this out. So I'm trying to put all my shit together. And I couldn't figure it out. So I'll be right back. I know my earphones work. Let me go get my AirPods. They're in the house. So I go up to the house, right? It's like, I don't know, 9 o'clock at night. All the doors are locked. I can't get in anywhere. Mrs. Barbell is sound asleep, will not answer her phone. I'm yelling outside of her window. Now I'm locked out of the damn house. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I still need to get my headphones to go on this podcast. Finally, I run outside the other side of the house, and I'm like, I don't want to scare the girls. I didn't know if I should yell at them. So I yell at the oldest a couple times. No answer. Finally, I say, "Bear." And then Bear is on the top bunk, and she looks out her window. She's like, "Hey, I heard you yelling for Elena. Do you need something?" So she runs down and lets me in and get my headphones, and I finally go on the podcast. I also want to say I've never seen so many goddamn home gym fucking nerds in one place in my goddamn life than that show. My God, those two motherfuckers that run the Massonomics show are the fucking king of the home gym fucking nerds, man. Because they had like 20 or 30 guys on there on like Zoom, and they're all on there. One guy shitting in his home gym. I don't even know what was going on. It was one of the weirdest experiences of my whole life.
Was it unpaid and underrated?
Is that what they call it? Yeah.
With Keith, Big Keith?
Yeah, Big Keith Honeycutt.
There you go.
And I forget the other dude's names. There's a co-host on there. He's the one that always messages me.
Well, I'm Big Keith's #1 fan. I'm for sure have clicked like more on his posts than anybody else. I guarantee it.
Oh, I mean, Big Keith listens to this show, and anytime we need anything at all,
he's on it.
He was on it within 24 hours. Whatever is the other guy's name is Joey something.
Joey Swole?
Joey Chestnut.
No, yeah. It's a mixture of Joey Chestnut and Joey Swole. But yeah,
Joey
like those
Swolenut?
Yeah, Joey Swolenut's the other guy. So what's great is like these guys from Massonomics are just too cool. They can't even be on the show.
Oh,
like,
man.
the one guy showed up for like 5 minutes or 4 minutes and had to get off. And then like towards the end, Tommy showed up and it was on for like 3 minutes. Like, what are these guys, fucking movie stars now or what?
Yeah, I mean, they're touring around the country now.
Yeah, they're on tour, dude.
Yeah, man. Massonomics Live 2025 Ohio tour.
Getting so sick of seeing these cocksuckers. My God.
Speaking of, do you want to go see him in July?
That's what I was going to make that announcement. My plan, which I didn't want to tell anybody my plan. That's kind of a thing that people tell you not to do. Don't tell everybody your plans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right, Ross? You know that.
Yeah, don't tell them.
Do it in secret, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the plan was the fucking bench out there. I finally convinced Mrs. Barbell to go out west and make that as a part of our stop because that's our family trip. I said we could stop there. We could have a booth. I can make a home gym nerd shirt. People will love it. We'll sell some shirts there. I'll bench, and then we'll move on to the Rocky Mountains. Perfect, right?
Perfect.
Then I go and fucking hurt myself. So that's out of question now. But if I don't need surgery, I'm about 95% sure I will be out there this year.
Very nice.
With a booth, a Huck Finn Barbell booth, I will be traveling out there out west. And Ross, you better be going too.
Yeah, no, that's my plan. I don't know if this deadlift's going to happen, but I'll go out there and pull my ass off.
Yes.
The old breaking the pinky toe didn't help, but powering through. Pulled a PR Friday on straight bar.
I saw that.
So that was pretty awesome.
Oh,
just need to go heavy. So
I don't know if I saw that.
Pulled 685. That's a straight bar record for me. I pulled heavier off of trap bar or elevated, but from the floor, straight up deadlift, that's the heaviest I've done. So, and I think I could have done more. I really wasn't planning on it. I was just going
to save some of the tank, brother. Always save some of the tank.
A little in the tank, but yeah, I mean, it was feeling good. And then I made a big jump from I did plate flips up until 7 plates, and then I went 25s. Or whatever the math is on that, 20s, I don't remember. And so that last plate flip was tough because it was just a big jump for me. I'm just not used to making it. But I did it, and then when I went heavier to get that 685, it felt like nothing. I was like, oh, this is crazy easy. But I'm not good at, like, Tom, you know this, you see me lift heavy enough. I have like one really heavy lift in me, and that's it. Like, I can't get back in that place a second or a third time. Like, I can get there once and get all fired up and, you know, whatever, but I can't get back there a second time. Once I blow it, I'm gone.
Once you blow your load, you're done. You're a one load guy.
You know, it's just the way I am.
I mean, it's really hard to go back there and get another load, you know. I've done it before, but it's very difficult. What's more difficult is when you fail a top lift. Yes. You go back and get it again. I think I only did that on a bench press once in my whole fucking life ever.
Yeah,
that was in my. I failed it 2 times, 535 pounds in my shed with Jacked and Homeless, and I was just kind of. I think it was in my head. I was kind of scared, you know, coming out of the hole. It was when I was coming back from my first tendon, and I remember sitting in the corner, and I'm like, dude, if it blows off, it blows off. I don't give a fuck. I gotta fucking do this, man. I know I can do it. I was getting out of the hole, and I get scared, not push through it, you know, and. Then by the third time I did, and it was fucking like the greatest moment. One of the greatest moments of my lifting career that was in a shed with Jacked and Homeless. So, God, and that was on that bench. It had like a fucking screwdriver for a handle, and the bench wasn't even bolted down to the metal. It's actually sitting right behind me now.
That's a good one.
Well, if it's not too serious and you go out there and just bench anything, and I deadlift, that means we're forming the Let's Get Stupid powerlifting team, and we just need one more member to do what they do best. And that's Tom Callis. Come out there and squat.
Nope. Thank you. Thanks for the invite, though.
Callis is very alive on the show tonight. He has made a dinner now. He's eating it. And he will not be competing in South Dakota.
No, they do it on my daughter's birthday every year.
Yeah, what's his birthday party in Aberdeen?
It's the worst
Chuck E. Cheese or something out there
for me and Tom. Yeah, it's a very bad time.
It's actually good for me because it should be before I go to Africa, which is nice.
I was watching the show on Africa the other day, dude. You better watch it out there, man.
That is first time.
What'd you see?
I was watching Black Hawk Down.
Oh, jeez.
Somalian drug lords or something, man. It was bad.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not going to Somalia. I promise you.
Oh, dang, that was crazy.
Yeah, no intentions of Somalia, Mali, Sudan, any of that.
Referral link. What's Tom doing?
He's got to get his meals in. Shoot, he's barely eating. I get it. That's how it is. And then he's got to get to bed, hopefully, so he can sleep for like 3 hours and then wake up like the Undertaker, 2 a.m.
Hell yeah, dude! Can't wait.
Go pose at the gym. I'll probably see him.
Yep. Good chance.
What size shirt are you wearing, Gals?
It's so large.
You got the same shirt on, Ross?
This is the Massonomics version of it.
It's that oversized tee.
Yep. Yeah, for some reason the red one, like I have that your red one, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
The neck on it, even though it's the same size, is tighter than this one. I keep stretching it out when I wear it, trying to get it down more.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Might be a manufacturer error because my red's all the same.
Yeah, no, it's just that one, because then I have that red gym shirt too, and it's like this one. That's why I wear it more.
Right.
I just got to stretch yours out some more on the neck, or cut it like Cam does.
Cam cut.
Yeah, what's going on with Cam? Where was Cam this weekend?
Cam went to his brother's last rugby game, maybe.
Oh yeah. Wow!
Not a Missouri.
Oh, he went to Missouri?
Yeah.
Good shit.
Like Springfield, Missouri. Remember, he sent us that lamplighter shit.
Oh, that's why he sent that. I just went, oh yeah, hell yeah. I didn't pay attention.
So Junkyard John, did he leave it all out on the turf?
I have not heard, but I know Cam is not doing good. It was one of the saddest bench night in Americas of all time last Thursday. The only man that was benching here was Boss Man. Like, it was just so bad, because I could only do triceps. So I'm like, well, I know I can do triceps at least. And then Cam couldn't do anything. He was doing like side raises.
Oh my gosh.
All he did, Cam showed up for literally, and he was late and he left early. He like showed his truck off. He has a miniature fucking Moby now.
I saw that. The NASCAR truck is what he called it.
Yeah, he's got the NASCAR tires on it.
Nice.
And then like Cam's fucked up still with that fucking whatever he's got wrong with him, the nerves.
Yeah, and he keeps squatting though.
Yeah, is he squatting with? He didn't squat with a straight bar though, is he?
No, a Mars bar. But if it's, I mean, my just thought is if it's compression, then that's not good.
Yeah, it's true too. What'd he say?
I mean, he says it feels fine when he squats. So more power to you. You got to do something. He did like almost 700 off a box last week or something like that.
Yeah, playing with it, dude.
Just crazy strong.
Man, he said nothing. He said nothing's really changed though with the nerves. He thinks he might have to have surgery.
Oh my gosh!
That's what he said here last week.
Or is he just making shit up?
What do you say?
Doctor?
What are you laughing at?
I'm just laughing at Tom. Tom's like walking around. He's got his headphones in. He's able to walk around. And Tom's, if you're watching the live stream, you see his face. It just kind of like turns. Like, is he a doctor? He's just making shit up. It's just funny. It's just funny to see Tom walking around, living his life, and like responding to things.
Yeah, so did he go to it? I thought he did go to a doctor.
I don't know. I'm not sure if he has
or did he just go to Dr. Denny?
Yeah, he saw Dr. Denny for sure. Yeah, but I don't know about outside of that. He talked to somebody, Tom, you probably know, powerlifter who had a similar issue and had surgery, right?
Ed Blair, yeah.
Yeah, I heard that story. I asked a surgeon a couple weeks ago about that, and he said that was a very dangerous surgery.
I'm sure. Anytime you're messing with nerves, I mean, look at Louis. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Louis, when he got that tracheotomy because they gave him anesthesia and he wasn't supposed to have it, they nicked a nerve, and he allegedly never slept more than 45 minutes at a time after that.
It's like callus.
Because that nerve was yeah, right. It's like callus. Well, maybe you and Cam can get like a Groupon or something going.
What are you talking about?
He can just go with you.
Yeah. Buy one, get one.
No copay.
Yeah, God. Well, that's why I got my good insurance, man. I use it. So hopefully I don't have to use it for surgery this time. The fuck is that?
There we go. That's what the people want. Oh, yeah.
Holy shit, he's fucking pregnant.
Well, Junior, come on now.
God, how do you stick your gun out that far?
Boom. There it is.
I don't know. Whenever I'm relaxed after I eat, it's like you feel, I don't know, I just look like shit. It's like how I hang out. I just look bad. Like I just always look like I have a gut. Like Cam.
Yeah, you always look at your gut and you're like 4% body fat.
Dude, you should make an Instagram video of that. I guarantee you go viral.
Oh, the whole smack the belly thing.
No, just like pushing your stomach out and then pulling it in with you being so lean. I guarantee you go
Smacking the
viral.
belly.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's what
Yeah, like a lot of guys do that. They'll fucking put their belly out and they'll smack it, and it's like abs.
Oh, jeez. Well, you don't have to hit yourself. I was just saying, just do it.
I won't hit myself.
Maybe it's all the years of pushing out on the belt. Just trained to do it.
God, the more I look, get more light in my face, the worse I look.
Yeah, you don't want too much light in the face, man. You need the shadows that help you. You know what I mean? Old trick
like
of
a
the
vampire. It was just Star Wars Day. Get you an Emperor hood. You can hide out in the shadows of Be a Better Barbell Club. Walk in, you'll say, "Very good, very good."
Yeah, I don't know anything about Star Wars, but sure, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I just said that yesterday. Yeah, every fucking year, that May 4th,
May the 4th.
Always Star Wars stuff. I've literally never seen one. Maybe we should watch them, Tommy.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Maybe somebody send Tom $2.99 so he can rent it.
Yeah,
like Tombstone.
Tombstone. That's a hell of a movie.
I agree.
Yep, I watched it.
That was a hell of a movie.
I saw Star Wars for the first time in middle school. I was in this weird class where they said it was for smart and creative people, I guess. I don't know.
Jeez.
Might have just
I was in the opposite of that. I was in there.
Might have just been the nerds. I don't know.
It was a little small group we used to go into to help you.
You guys do the rainbow parachute.
Yeah. That's what we always did. Yes, that was the group I was in. Yeah, that was my group.
Well, no, it was I'll never forget this class. We did like the stock market and we did all sorts of stuff, but part of it was watching like classic movies, and one of them was Star Wars. First time I'd ever seen it, I was in 6th grade, and I just thought it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. And ever since then, I'm not like obsessed with it, but I mean, I'll sit down and watch it anytime. I think it's such a good movie.
What's this guy doing down here?
Tom?
What?
He's getting his ice ready. He's going to ice him cheeks.
Trick of the pros.
One of the weirdest podcasts I've ever been on.
That's why I keep laughing. It's just funny. I'm enjoying it, though. Quite a bit, actually.
I got to keep moving or I die.
Mm-hmm. That is true. Yeah, you sit down, you're done for. Your body's like, finally, just rest.
Yeah, and I'm running out of fumes, so I don't know how much longer I can hang, boys.
All right.
What are you going to do?
I go to bed, Finn.
Oh, God. It's Cinco de Mayo, man. I figured you'd be fucking... What is he doing now?
I think he's preparing his Cinco de Mayo celebration, his hat. His
blow that up, do you know?
tortillas.
What the hell happened here, man?
Oh, now we have a close up on you.
How do you blow this one up?
I have no idea.
There we go. There we go.
Tom Cow won. Because he's number one in your hearts and in your minds. Bam.
And the audio is not too good. Sorry about that. But if you're watching the video is good.
Yeah, this is one you got to watch. You got to go back and watch it.
Yeah,
you're running the podcast. Say something, man.
I did. I said my wife's out celebrating Cinco de Mayo right now.
Oh, is she?
Oh.
Yep.
Where's she at?
I don't know. I don't know. I never really asked.
Whew.
Probably Chipotle.
That's a good spot to celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
Free queso.
I had tacos tonight.
Drinking at Chipotle.
Yeah.
Getting hammered at Chipotle.
No big deal. It's not with the neighbors or something.
Not those fucking swingers.
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know. She dropped the kids off at the gym while I was training, and then don't know. I said I'm going home.
I'm just going home.
Yeah.
Well, what do you got to say? Anything about your meet coming up, or your contest, Tommy? I missed it.
I don't know. We talked about it quite a bit already, but yeah, depleting now. I'm going to throw in some carbs later this week. Same process, should come in a little bit tighter, a little bit harder. Hopefully, maybe add in more carbs. Maybe I come in a little bit fuller. We'll just see how I look, see how I monitor, see how I digest. Looking forward to this one. Hopefully, there's a lot more bodybuilders there. The issue is, though, that you do have classic physique, and that is becoming more popular because of your Sam Suleks and your Chris Bumsteads, and it is an easier class to do because you don't have to be as lean. So that is being more popular, so it kind of takes away the bodybuilders, which kind of sucks in my opinion, but I'm still hoping for some more bodybuilders and some good competition. There's a big boy that won this show last year. The heavyweight one, I met, I think. He's big. So I'd be curious to see, if I can win my class, if I can go up for the overall, because the guy I beat last time was 215 pounds on stage, and I was maybe 180 that morning. So it's just interesting to me to see, how the balance and proportion works out. And even though I am, I'll be one of the smallest bodybuilders there, weight wise, I think I create a pretty good illusion on stage of looking bigger than I actually am. So I'm hoping, with this.
You're doing that for a long time.
Yeah, even in powerlifting, I never look like I could squat 800, and then I take my hoodie off, and everybody's like, and then
I was talking about your penis.
Yeah, well, you got to blow on it to get it bigger. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. I'm just hoping for some good competition, and I have really no worries about performance-wise, just because I'll have a coach there. We've done it once before, so I only should be coming in better. So. Day of bodybuilding is easier than day of powerlifting for sure.
Well, your nickname's going to be the Giant Killer. Wasn't it Danny Padilla, the old school? He was a smaller guy. He used to go up and beat the heavyweights.
That's Sean Clarendon now. They call him the Giant Killer. That's the only one I'm privy to.
I think Danny Padilla was the first one, but
was he?
way back in the day.
Sean got third in Prague.
Nice.
Martin Seabum, because Seabum went open bodybuilding, and then Sean. Yeah. And Sean went on stage at 178.
Holy smokes!
Pro bodybuilder, third in Prague. That's a giant.
It's incredible.
It's incredible. That makes me solidify that I'm not meant to be a bodybuilder because we weigh the same, and he's. Obviously, he's one of the best, but god damn.
Yeah, but you've only been doing it for 6 months seriously since you did it a long time ago, and that whole time you were trying to lose 60 pounds. You're not going to add size trying to gain 60 pounds or lose 60 pounds.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you should keep doing it. I'm just saying I bet if you gave 3, 4, 5 years to it and you weren't just trying to cut, for sure you get much bigger.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. I got to get to Saturday first.
All right, last question, and then I think we gotta let you go.
Yeah.
What is one thing, if you could go back and tell yourself when you started this prep, looking back from right now, what would you tell yourself? Go back to day one and say, Tom, I'm 5 days out from the future for our second show. I got to tell you this one thing. Here it is.
Gonna feel like shit every day.
That's part of it. Part of it is, I underestimated the difficulty of the prep. So I'd probably try to remind myself, or give myself a heads up, dude, this is gonna really suck. It's gonna be the hardest thing you've ever done, pretty much. This is absolutely, I'm trying to be pretty honest in this prep. I try to talk as much as I can in my YouTubes about how difficult it actually was, so people just have an understanding of it, and they can, also relate to it if they're in that same space at the same time. But yeah, for sure, I would tell myself it's probably going to be the hardest things you've ever done, and just try to take it. I know it sounds cliche, but take it day by day, because you just get those such highs and lows after you get a certain body fat, and you just get so fatigued, and like you're just like, oh great, I got another 3 months, I got this, it's just like take it day by day, try to enjoy the process. That's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to remind myself like, hey, so last time you're 4 days out, last time you're going to be 5 days out, till I never know when I'm ever going to do this again. So try to soak it in, soak in the deficit, soak in the fucking no calories, soak in the suffering, and lock in. And I was trying to constantly remind myself, kind of like, like you said, come from the future and be like, hey, this is it. Like tomorrow, last depletion day. This is probably the last time you'll ever do it. If you're hurting, like lately, my stomach hurts so bad because I'm so fucking hungry. Like it's almost like you're like sick. I'm like, okay, I must be getting really lean right now because I feel fucking terrible. But soak it in, suffer. When you get on stage Saturday, it's all gonna be worth it. When you pose fucking hard, and if you fucking, in my head, I win the fucking overall at the NPC Illinois. Like, fuck you, it was worth it. Get off stage, drop the trunks, see ya.
Drop the trunks.
This is for you, Finn.
I love it.
Well, the highs wouldn't be so high if the lows weren't so low.
Ain't appreciating the sunshine without the rain, brother.
That's right.
Are you guys gonna continue talking? Because I gotta go to bed, dude. I can't. But that was it.
Yeah,
that took all my energy.
Yeah, we'll kick it up for about another 15 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna hop off. I'll get this thing uploaded. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
See you, buddy. Good luck.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. All right, there goes Tommy Callis. Now what?
Well,
are you still there, Ross?
Ranchcott gave us another quote if you want to put it up.
I don't even know what I'm doing here. Hold on. Where are we at? There we go.
Sometimes people ask me what this show's about, and I'm just like, it's really hard to explain it. You just got to listen in. Just got to listen. It's hard to describe.
Now, are you going to the show Saturday, Ross? Will you be there?
I will be there, yes, for the final. I will not be there for the prejudging, but I will be there for the final. And I'm bringing my wife with me because that is her world. Huh. Yeah, that's her world. She knows everybody. When she goes to these shows, it's like a high school reunion because she was such a big pro. And then she's from Chicago. So in that world is so small, like every other world. So when they see her, like she used to always be at every show, not only representing Optimum Nutrition, but she would be for the overall winners, they'd bring out the big trophy presenter. It'd always be Alicia back in the day. Like our first date was a bodybuilding show and that she was presenting the awards for the overall. And then we went to Buffalo Wild Wings and she brought her own baked chicken in a bag and put it on a bed of lettuce. She's asking for a bed of lettuce.
I'll take a bed of lettuce.
Because she was in prep. She was getting ready for the Olympia. I mean, it was August. It was preseason. I was watching the guy that I trained, Kerry Neal. He's on the Colts. And then Alicia was, 6 weeks out or something like that from the Olympia. So she comes in and said, can I just get a plate of lettuce with nothing on it? And she reaches in her purse and she had a Ziploc bag full of chicken. She just dumped it out on there and went to town. Oh yeah, that's right. That's a true love story. You're right, John. That is a true love story right there. And it was I just remember that was the first time I had ever really been out with her. And we went to. She's like, I have to go to this show first. I'm presenting. I'm like, yeah, I like bodybuilding. And literally, I don't think I said 3 words to her that entire time because everybody else was talking to her. So I think it'll be good for her to come back. And she hasn't been in a very long time. Be good for her to see some people. I think USA Gym's putting on a lot of this, and she knows those people pretty well down there. So, it'll be fun. Sport Tom.
USA Gym, that gym over there by Naperville off 59? 88?
I think that's the one, yeah.
Yeah, I've been in there a couple times, a long time ago. Big
I think it used to be pretty big. Yeah, yep, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. I was there 15, 20 years ago. My plan was to go see this show for Tom. I knew I couldn't go to the other one because I worked, but I was going to go to this show, and this is a Let's Get Stupid exclusive, and I cannot go due to my grandmother's 100th birthday Saturday. I have the day off, but I have to go to Schaumburg for the 100th birthday. So
I mean, that's you know, if you're weighing the pros and cons, you know, pro, your grandma only turns 100 once. Con, this might be Tom's last show. I mean, that's you know, put on the old scales of justice. That's a tough one there.
No, I would like to go see it. Just to go to do a show, you know, to support them. But I can't.
Well, you know,
I can't miss that.
Finn, I'm a problem solver. I don't know if you know this about me. I like to fix things. So here's what we do: you bring your grandma to Tom's show.
You think I should take her from her party that they're throwing in like this fancy, I don't know where it is, some golf course or some shit?
I mean, come on. She gets to go see a bunch of oiled up, tan, lean guys in thongs. I mean,
I should just bring that party to that party.
That's right? What I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, bring the whole family. There's probably like 100 people there. Everybody go to Tommy's show, and then we'll go back.
Oh, my God.
Rent a bus.
That would be party bus.
Mm-hmm.
That would be incredible. I think you'd end up on stage if that happened.
100 years old, man. That's a long
wild.
time. And she was she still works out here and there, but before probably a year ago, she was working out like with like a group workout. Like she would drive herself to group workouts. This is Karen's grandma, by the way, not my grandmother.
Yeah, that's wild though.
That is fucking nuts, man. Still drinks, still is very coherent. Like, you know, there's no like, you know, lapse in memory or anything. Was telling me stories about, you know, the 1940s and shit.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, it's just crazy to think to be 100 fucking years old. My God.
Yeah, I mean, I just did a quick Google search because I'm just curious of like the biggest events in the last 100 years.
Yeah,
and like you're right on the edge of World War One. I mean, it was over in 1918, but you're right on the edge of 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
So she would have been born shortly after that. Great Depression.
Yeah.
World War II, Cold War. JFK
so World War II, she met like her husband, right? Went to World War II.
Yep.
Karen's grandpa did. Exactly. He died a couple years ago, like 8 years ago or so. But yeah, she was talking about all that World War II shit.
Yeah, JFK assassination, space race going to the moon.
Oh Jesus!
Soviet Empire collapsing. I mean, you could just go on and on and on and on. Vietnam. I mean, September. I mean, you go on and on and on and on.
I asked her what the worst time was at one point when, like, it was really bad. Maybe in 2021, 2022, when we had COVID and riot and just everything was just bad. People were against each other, and I asked her what the worst time since she's been alive was. What was the worst time? And she's told me that time period was.
Really?
That's what she said. I don't know. It's because it was in the now then. She felt that way or not, but I remember her saying that. She thought that was the worst time period.
It's America. That's not good.
The division in America. But I mean, the division back when like the Vietnam time and all that.
I mean civil rights.
All that, that was all during that, like that 10-year period was, right?
Prohibition, pretty big division there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, she lived through all that shit. Just, it's pretty fucking wild, man.
That's incredible. I mean, they always say like that's the greatest generation because of what they went through and the amount of wars and just, you know, honestly, just shit that they put up with. And you know, then you look at us and it's not a comparison by any means, but you know, we've had a lot happen in ours too. I mean, for me, September 11th was the first one. And then obviously, you know, COVID, we had the Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac housing crash, 2008 crash the stock market. Stock market crashed again during COVID, crashed again for about a week. And now it's back up. I mean, it's just, you know,
and technology too was crazy.
Yeah. iPhone came out, what, 20 years ago, maybe?
The iPhone came out in,
not quite 20 years.
08, I think, or 09, maybe.
Yeah.
Somewhere around that.
So
I remember getting the first I had the first iPhone.
Wow. That's
I wish
crazy.
I would have kept it.
Yeah, I saw one of those that was unopened in the box that went on auction for like a couple $100,000 or something.
Yeah, I saw that too, man. Just think how much that's going to be worth in 20 years from now.
Yeah, exactly. We were not thinking about the right stuff back then. We should have been buying Bitcoin, stashing iPhones. We should have been dude. We should have just been stacking up steel.
Imagine you had a couple iPhones right now not opened. Original.
Just imagine if you had some original York barbell plates. Holy smokes!
That's home gym nerd shit, man. Like God, I never seen so many goddamn home gym nerds in one place in my damn life. I bet we go out to that fucking place, South Dakota. My God, they're gonna be fucking crawling like fucking ants out there.
Are you gonna go to Home Gym Con?
You know what? I'm not sure, because when I do go to Home Gym Con, I like to sleep in a teepee, and I cannot find a teepee around the Louisville area. So
it's just got to bring.
It's up in the air right now.
Okay, all right. I'm just saying, if you're going to do the shirt, that seems like the best place to sell it as well.
Yeah, that would be a great spot too, as well. Yeah. I've already got the design, the idea, kind of, wrote out in crayon right now. So I have the mock-up right now for the Home Gym nerd shirt that I will be selling out there. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that trip. But here's the but. If it comes back and I have to get surgery, it might not be going. That's the only way I think right now I would not be going out there, is if it comes back and they're like, hey, you need to get surgery. So if I do get surgery, that means I would probably have to take 2 months off of work, and then I would use all my time up, which means I would not be going on my annual vacation because I would not have time on the books for vacation. I would be going back to work around that same time. If I've got to get surgery, I'd assume I would take at least 8 weeks off if that was the case.
Yeah, I just can't see it. I just can't see surgery being in the cards for you. With how much you're doing, it doesn't make sense.
Man, I can't either at all.
Unless you have some big nerd surgeon who just likes to cut on people. But from a functionality standpoint, with everything you're doing and pretty much no pain, I wouldn't see the point.
Yeah, well, the good thing is the surgeon who's going to look at my MRI and all that is a guy who is he does a lot of sports surgeries in Naperville and did my last one, and he's going to look at this one too. So I feel better about that. And he's also a fan of mine.
Even better.
Yeah. Hopefully, we go the best route.
Yeah. No, it's all going to work out. It's going to be great.
Yeah. There you go. Way to be positive, brother. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you see this question right here? I met Big Joanne on Farmers Only.
Big John met Big Joe.
I didn't know Farmers Only. Joe's name was Joanne.
Yeah, that's her government name.
Dang.
She is a farmer, though. She was. I message. She's a client of mine on Be Better, and every Sunday I check in with clients, and normally she responds in like 10 seconds. Hey, how was your week? How are you feeling? Anything coming up this week? Whatever. And this time it was like 4 hours, and then suddenly she said, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I was mowing." And I was like, "Oh yeah, like it's that time of year, you guys talked about last week on the podcast. Like it's just the grass is growing, you got to mow." And she was like, "Oh, I love it though." Like she's a farmer for sure. She loves it. So
hell yeah. What's your favorite childhood memory?
Holy smokes. Man, that's a tough question.
What would I hit you with that? I mean, come on, you knew it was coming.
I did not know that was coming. I didn't get the show notes. I apologize.
Yeah, they're in the
childhood memory.
They're in the Let's Get Stupid fucking Excel file. You know that.
I mean, it's going to sound cliche because it's on this podcast, but it's the first thing that honestly comes to mind, and that's lifting with my dad.
Yeah.
I mean, it was when I was first getting into lifting, he was teaching me about how to do it, pushing me, not letting me be a punk when I wanted to be a punk and stop, and but also tell me when to stop when I need to stop. And it was just a really it was a really interesting way to like, it's, I don't know, it's like the first time in my life that like there was some sort of like mutual respect. Like I wasn't just a kid. You know,
Yeah,
it was like I'm a little bit of an adult. I'm a little bit of a I belong here.
Yeah,
You know, like you just feel like you're one of the guys. You know, he's got a
Right.
couple of his friends working out.
That's very true.
Yeah, it's just, and then I mean that changed my life. I mean, just that whole thing right there literally changed the whole trajectory of my life. I mean, everything that I have, people that I know, even my wife, is through working out. Every single thing. I mean, Lual, me going to Africa, everything I do is through working out. It's through weights.
It's like we said on the way home from Will Forte's house. I mean, Matt Forte.
Yeah.
You know who Will Forte is? Is a comedian.
Yeah.
That's his brother.
Yeah, there you go. That's his brother.
He said, like everything I've gotten in my life because I picked up a barbell that one day, and that's fucking, it's like the truest thing ever.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, Matt has a big charity poker night, casino night coming up.
Oh, geez, when's that?
I can look and tell you, but yeah, if you want to go, let me know. We can try to figure it out.
I mean, I'm a very bad poker player. What's the cost to get in on
it? There's tickets. I don't know. No, there's tickets for it. I'm not sure.
Oh boy, where's it at?
It's got to be. I'm sure it's in the city.
Somewhere in Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be.
What is your morning routine like? Well, my favorite childhood memory?
Yeah. I want to hear.
You know, I guess that's definitely one of them, you know, bringing that weight bench in the living room. And then, like you said, when you finally start getting stronger, you feel like you're like up there, right?
Hell yeah.
I remember when I first benched, like my first biggest bench was a sophomore in high school. I benched 335. And that was like the strongest in the school. And I was stronger. And I'm like, fucking don't even have a car yet. You know, so that was a hell. Like I can remember that like it was yesterday. I remember everything about it. So I still have that trophy. It's like one of the trophies I took from my dad's house that I brought in here because that's probably one of my favorite trophies. And the favorite thing was that year, and the following year was good too, but that was the big one. That was kind of the turning point. But just fucking riding your bike and not doing anything except playing like sports with your friends constantly when you're like, I'm talking about like 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade time. Like that time frame and like the time that I grew up in, and there's nothing. That was it. You didn't have shit. You were outside playing the whole time. It's just so weird not seeing that anymore.
No, I mean, it's like I didn't have a neighborhood because we were so far out.
Yeah.
You know, we had my grandparents, which were across the creek in the pasture from me. And then my crazy Uncle Buddy was on the other side of me. But, you know, so I would just go out in the woods. And like when the sun would start going down, I'd come back home. I mean, it's just, that's just what I did. And then when I got a little bit older, like, I don't know, maybe middle school, they would, you know, my mom would maybe say that you could ride home with a friend. My buddy Ryan, we played basketball in his backyard. His bigger brother used to beat the shit out of us. Like he would like foul, like push you. He'd like punch you, like just right in the face. He'd be like, "What? You gonna cry about it?" Like that kind of thing.
Oh,
like, fuck.
That
like
he's
bigger
than
me. Yeah, no, for sure. But you know, and then you know, my mom would come get me a little bit later, and we do that sometimes. But same thing, like we would play basketball, you know, or football or whatever it was, just nonstop. I mean, they had to force us to come inside. You know, and it's interesting. There's a kid we train out at the gym who does that. He's a middle school right now, and every time he comes to the gym, like, what were you doing? Oh, I was playing wiffle ball, I was playing baseball, I was playing soccer, I was playing football, I was playing basketball. Like, every single time he's outside until he comes to work out. Yeah, it is good to see. It's really good to see because you kind of get cynical, right, as you get older and everybody's just on screens and all that, which is a part of it for sure. But to your point, we didn't have that stuff either. Yeah,
we didn't have any of it. It's like that's all you knew.
We had one TV in our whole house, and they had 3 channels. I mean, it wasn't a thing. It just wasn't even an option for us.
Now, I remember, I mean, these guys, like, you know, the Hyatt brothers, right? Jason and Ben Hyatt. You know Ben Hyatt.
Yeah.
Like, those guys went to grade school with me all the way through high school and played sports. Football. They didn't play really any other sports, but I'm talking like 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. We'd ride our bikes. We'd meet at 4 o'clock at the school after school and then play football till it got dark. I'm like 20 of us did, not just like 3 of us. All the way through. And then we also like would play basketball all the time. I had a basketball hoop in my yard. And Pappy would put a spotlight on there. We did that till it got dark. And when it got dark, we'd still play. And same with the wiffle ball and the baseball as well. So, I mean, I remember doing that, through middle school like that shit till high school. But yeah, it's just so strange that you never see a kid like riding their bike anywhere or anything anymore.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I see is these little turds. You've been to my house. I have this retention area behind our house. It's like a football field. It's massive.
Right.
And then behind it, there's a path.
Bragger.
I don't own it. The neighborhood owns it. There's a path that follows it, and it's kind of up high. And behind my house, it curves to the left and then up. And as a result, it kind of forms this it kind of forms this this natural ramp. So all these little turd buckets whose parents have way too much money, they're buying them these $5,000 or $6,000 electric dirt bikes. And they're just riding down the path going 30, 40 miles an hour. There's little kids learning how to ride bicycles and old people walking. And then they're ripping down through my yard, and they're trying to jump off this kind of, it's not really a ramp, but it kind of serves as a ramp. And anyway, I'll get off my soapbox. I sound like such an old fart right now.
Come on, old man. What are you doing? Jesus. Let the kids be kids. Christ.
Oh, they're little jerks, little punks. No, what's funny. So my neighbor, who's been in this neighborhood since it was built in the 90s, he went out there and was like, guys, it's a liability issue. If you fall and break your leg on my property, guess who's going to get sued? It's me.
Yeah.
That's just, unfortunately, it sucks, but that's true. It's just the way it is. And plus, seriously, there's old people who walk this path all the time, little kids out there. It's not safe to be going 30 or 40 miles an hour on a motorcycle through weaving in and out. I mean, because these aren't grown adults. These are 12-year-old kids, right?
Jesus.
And so we went out there, and I was on a call or something inside. It's on a Saturday or something. And so Alicia was out there, and then my neighbor Bill, they went out there to wave to the kid, hey, stop, we're just to talk to him. They weren't yelling or anything. And the kid gave him the finger. Yeah. Gave the finger. A little 12-year-old. So Alicia, she went and got her minivan, and she followed the kid through the neighborhood.
I love it.
She's like, I'm gonna find out where he lives. And, he's on a dirt bike, so you can tell. So he's going here, going there. And then Alicia's like, wait a second, our neighbor across the street goes to school with this guy. No, he does. So she went to his house, where's this kid live? She went to this kid's door and knocked, and talking to the parents, you need to get control of your kid. No, it's good. Kid needs some accountability. I would have never done that. I would have never done that to an adult. Never
in the either. I would never do that to an adult either.
My daddy would have whooped my ass. I mean, goodness
flick off an adult.
Are you kidding me? Never. I wouldn't have even crossed my mind to do it. What is wrong with these kids anyway?
Come on.
Sorry.
We got a lot of questions to get through, dude. You're still stuck on the one question. My God, we're almost out of time.
That's a good question. That's the thing. It's a good question.
I mean, this is a big thing that's going on in the world. What's your morning routine like? Have I asked this already?
No. You got that one influencer.
Yeah, that's who talking about me? About the edging for 2 hours?
Yeah. I mean, you've been preaching it forever. Yeah, you wake up in the morning, you edge for 2 hours.
Because you're uninterrupted then. You don't got nobody bothering you.
Exactly. And you don't put your face in a bowl of water, you put it in a bowl of gravy. Just a fresh gravy. Get your calories in, get you a nice smell of that breakfast food.
Cam does that.
Exactly. Look how successful he is. Guy squatting 700. He can't even hold himself up on a bench press, but he's still squatting 700. Damn it.
Yeah, right. That's true.
No, I never had the luxury of having a morning routine. It didn't exist. I see this shit, and I'm just wow, it must be nice. When I moved to Chicago, I was 23, and my first client at the gym was at 5 a.m. And then I had clients essentially until 6 or 7 or 8 at night because I was a 23-year-old trying to earn enough money to live in a city I'd never been to in my entire life. It's the third place I've ever been in my entire life, is Chicago, outside of local East Texas. And so if I wanted to work out, I had to start working out by 3:50, which means I was up at 3:20 every morning. I was up at 3:20 in the morning. I have no routine. I would roll out of bed. Back in that day, you could still get ephedra. So sometimes I put an ephedra by my bed.
Oh, yeah.
I'd take it, roll out of bed. So by the time I got in the car, I'm sweating bullets. I would down
heart's about to crash,
fucking Jacked Hardcore or something, and just blare my Nelly or whatever I was listening to at the time on the way to the gym in my Volkswagen. And I would get there and I would fucking tear it up in the gym. No, it wasn't a Bug. It was like a Jetta back then. But I would just tear it up in the gym. And instead of resting, I would set up the workouts for my clients for the day. So they come in at like 4:50. It was already set up. I was like, hey, I'll be right there with you.
You're talking about your morning routine from years ago. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I didn't have the luxury of doing a routine. It wasn't a routine. It was what do you have to do to just to get your workout in and live? It wasn't a freaking routine.
What is your current routine though?
Oh, I mean, right now it's almost the same thing. It's get up and lift and get back home before the kids wake up, because Alicia has to leave the house early for her job. So the kids get up. You know, I need to be obviously back home and there and all that.
So you get up at what time then? 4:30?
If it's a normal day, it's a 5. If normal day, I get up at 5.
5 o'clock. And what do you wake up to?
The sleep alarm on the iPhone, which starts out really low and then kind of gradually goes up, because I usually catch it when it's low.
Song or anything?
I can't, because of so many years. I mean, we're just now getting to the point. Jax is 5. Where he's not in the bed all the time and all that stuff. So for so many years, I was so worried about waking up when the babies, they'd just be next to us or whatever. So I'd put on the softest alarm. I'd set like 10 of them just in case, but I usually would catch the first one right when it was super low. I catch it. So I still do. But and then I usually go work out, come home, and then it's try to eat. You know, if I got to leave the house after I drop the kids off, get all my stuff together. Just get them fed. I make them a protein shake almost every morning. Kids are getting plenty of protein in.
That's good.
First thing in the morning. They actually really like my shakes. Yeah, they love it. Yeah, they get tired of I don't think any kid really loves eggs. I mean, occasionally you'll find one, but most kids aren't like, ooh, scrambled eggs. Like, let's go crazy. I mean, they'll eat them, but it's not like they beg for it or anything like that. They want, fucking pancakes and waffles and all that other bullshit.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not making that every single morning. We'll do it on the weekend. So, it's like, hey, let's do a protein yogurt and cereal or whatever. But I just started making protein shakes and they love it. So we go with.
All right. Well, we got a lot of questions to get through. Morning routine depends on the day. If it's a work day, sometimes I wake up like an hour early and get work done before I go to my regular job. Sometimes, depending on what happens the night before, I wake up and just take a shower and go to my regular job, go to work, and then work after work and all the other shit I got to do. But say like a Sunday morning, depending on my Saturday night, or even if I do party Saturday night, I like to get up real early on Sunday because I got a lot of work that has to be done Sunday. I like to get everything done before noon. So I'll wake up super early, which that on a Sunday, super early is like 6. And then, do the shit I got to do online and all the other bullshit for the businesses and everything else. But yeah, there's nothing like these guys that go wake up, sauna, ice plunge, I don't know, all the other, read 10 pages, everything, all that stuff. No, I don't. I try to get up and try to get the work done I got to get done and then go to work.
Right? Exactly. Right. And even if I had that time, I still don't think I'd do any of that stuff. In my head, I couldn't convince myself that if I stuck my head in a bowl of water and read 10 pages, that somehow that would really make me have a better day. I just can't go there. I can't get there. Just can't do it.
I do see like you training before does make your day better.
Oh, for sure. 100% training. Yeah, for sure.
Something like that. Yes. I did read somewhere that cold plunging actually reduces muscle mass. Do you see that? There's a study.
Yeah, because it reduces inflammation, and inflammation, like it or not, is an important part of stimulation for muscle growth. Because if you don't stress the tissue, then it's not going to have any signal to send hormone and make it grow bigger and stronger. So you need stress, which is inflammation. I mean, it is. That's what the result of your workout is. And your body heals it. You get bigger, you get stronger, and boom, there you go.
Yeah, I like all these guys. They say, yeah, if you don't, have a morning routine or do this or get up at 4 or 5, whatever, 3 in the morning, you're not going to be successful or this or that, man. I think that's all a bunch of bullshit too. I think how you use your time, right, is probably the most important part of, running a business or making extra money or doing your job or whatever. It's how you use your time. It's not when you wake up or when you do this or how you spend your morning routine. Besides edging in the morning, that's about the only way you can get ahead in life.
Well, of course, yeah. Yeah, and if you practice that right, you're doing it while you're asleep too. You're just
that's 100%. You don't even know you're doing it,
Yeah, that's next level edging right there. Pro edger.
What was that next question? What is a hidden talent you have, Ross? Hidden talent. Nobody knows about.
I would say most people don't know. I'll give you 2. Most people don't know that I can play the piano pretty well. I took for 7 years. I took piano for 7 years.
Can you play Great Balls of Fire?
We have talked about this before because you've asked me.
My favorite song.
If I practiced it, I could. I mean, I couldn't tomorrow do it, but if you gave me a couple of weeks, I could do it.
How could you not play that song? It's like the most famous piano song besides Piano Man there is.
I learned how to play for my last recital, Casey and JoJo All My Life, which is an incredible piano song.
No idea what that is.
Incredible piano song.
Do you even know what goodness gracious Great Balls of Fire is? And
of course I know what that is. Of course I know what that is. But I'm just saying, I don't know. I never got the urge to learn that one. But
I mean, your fingers got to be fucking fast for that motherfucker, though.
Maybe for your 100th birthday, I'll learn it.
My 100th. What's the
other
one?
You, though? Oh, sorry. Yeah, the other one's juggling. So when I was 14, I went to
bullshit. You can juggle?
I can juggle. We went to this this weird camp. It was at Texas State, what's it called? Is it still Texas State? I don't know. Down in San Marcos, and it was called a peak performance camp. We had read about it in the newspaper back when they had classifieds and stuff, and it was the coolest camp I ever went to in my life. That's where they taught me the first time how to max properly. Like what jumps do you make? What percentages do you make? They had a strength coach from the Buccaneers there. He was teaching it. They taught me about food combining, what foods go well together for digestion, what doesn't. I learned the Ugascu method, which is a method of physical therapy where you start teaching, you heal yourself through basically physical therapy, some exercise. First time I ever thought about rehab, I was 14. They taught me how to speed read, and they taught me how to juggle because they said it makes your brain work better. So we all learned how to juggle. Jesus. Yeah, we also broke a board, karate style.
God damn! What the fuck kind of place?
It was wow, camp. I'm telling you, I can't even make this stuff up. This is a wild. It was a wild camp, man. Shit. Oh my gosh, it was a wild camp. The only camps I went to was that, and then I went to Jay Novacek's football camp.
I remember Jay Novacek. Yeah,
my roommate, because I slept so hard. I was asleep and I was snoring, so he poured shampoo on the side of my mouth, and so it slowly would run into my mouth, on the side of my face. Yeah, bastard. So I was eating shampoo for 10 minutes before I woke up.
Pappy almost went to North Texas, whatever university that is.
Yeah, and Denton. Yeah, absolutely.
The Green Machine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Pappy.
Pretty good. That's good school.
That college. Surprised you didn't know that.
No, I did not know that. I mean, I know he's a big Texas guy. A
lot of his family lives in Texas. That's
right. Yeah.
All his sisters live there, still do.
Yeah. There you go.
A lot of Finns down there.
What about you? Hidden talent?
I would say probably edging is one of my hidden talents. But besides edging, I think everybody knows my talents. I don't think I have a hidden talent. My whole life is not. I haven't hidden. I don't think one thing in my life. The things that I was talented at, was sports, and lifting weights. I don't think I have any other talents really.
All right. Well, maybe think about this. What's something that you're good at that somebody might be surprised that you're good at? Maybe it's not a talent. It's just something you're really good at doing.
The hell am I good at besides working out, drinking beer? Fuck. I'm not good at cars. I'm not good at building stuff. I'm not good at puzzles. I'm really bad at puzzles. Ross, you got me stumped here, dude.
It's the opposite of the question I asked.
I know. I don't know. What I was, like I said, sports, talented. Lifting weights, very talented.
What about like a driver? Are you a good driver? Like with your truck, your car?
I mean, I'm a good driver, but that's not like a talent.
I mean,
I drive constantly.
Yeah, but like some people really aren't good at driving. Like they're just not. Like they never make great turns. They never park well. They never brake right. They always are, like it's just some people just can't figure it out.
Well, listen, I'm very good at backing up giant trailers into small spots. That's a hidden talent, right?
It is a hidden talent. And not a lot of people are good at that. Not a lot of
true, Ross. That is very true. I've got a talent now. I've got backup trailers.
I mean, Ford created a whole technology system just to help people with that because of how bad they are with that. The Pro Trailer Backup Assist.
Here's the last one. If you could travel back in time, what period would you visit and why?
Well, I think my answer would depend on how much time I had to think, but the first thing that came to mind was Venice Beach, Muscle Beach, like back in the Arnold era. That just seems like it was the best time. Everybody's friends, they all worked out together, they all went to the beach together, they all ate together. It was like what else can you ask for?
Work that out, movie Pumping Iron, I know it looked awesome. Like it was such laying on the beach in between workouts, hanging out all day.
Yeah, I mean, I know some of that's, a little bit staged for the movie, but from what I understand, like reading about, I've got some Frank Zane books and Arnold and, whatever. But when you read that, like that's what it was. You moved to California at that time because it was considered the place where you get the most knowledge about the sport because that's where everybody was. And they would hang out together and they would eat together. And even Arnold talks about Frank Zane's the one who really taught him how to diet and even like how to cut for a show. And like they were competitors. I mean, Frank Zane went on to win 3 Olympias. Like they weren't like they were different weight classes and all that stuff. They were competitors, but they still trained together, ate together, shared information. And it just reminds me a lot about the only way that like you and I and Tom and Cam, it's like the only way we have social time pretty much at this point in our life is through working out. I mean, that's our social time. And so when I see that movie, I'm like, yeah, like I get it. Like that's awesome. Like you can't ask for much more than that. Look at that about Blast. Arnold's got 2 chicks on his shoulder doing donkey calf raises with 3 chicks on him. I mean,
yes, yeah, I agree. That was a good time, but for me, I think I would go back to the Wild West. I think I would want to be around where I can just get on a horse, do whatever the fuck I wanted to do. You could pretty much do anything back then.
What would your nickname be though?
I never really gave that a thought.
You gotta have one.
But yeah, if you'd have to have a great nickname, if you're especially like a gunslinger or something back then.
Because wait, when did Mark Twain write about Huckleberry Finn? Like, was that before? Would this be before technically? So you could even be Huck Finn.
Yeah,
nobody know who it was. I guess you could. You would be Huck Finn. You would be the Huck Finn. Yeah, you would be the one who's first start the name.
Been the first guy named Huck Finn.
Could have been.
That's very true.
Yeah, there you go. You don't even have to look for a nickname. You got it. You'd be making denim shirts with sayings on the back.
Yeah, right. Well, I definitely want to go to like Tombstone or fucking what's that place out in South Dakota that the fucking what's the name got shot at?
I always think about they have the memorial out there for the Native American guy. Oh my gosh. They cut his face in the side of the rock.
Oh,
not far from
it's right next to Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, gosh, I can't remember what it's called, but we took a motorcycle
dancing something, right? Is it dancing something? Dancing Bull or
as soon as I hear it, I'll get it. But we went out there with a motorcycle group like 3 years ago, and we rode all around Black Hills, Rushmore, and we went over to that monument, and the guys were so mad because it was expensive, and you didn't even really get close to it, and they're still working on it. They've been working on it for like 80 years or something like that, and it's like, what the hell is this?
They've been working on it, since like Mount Rushmore, fucking like whatever it was, 1920 or something.
Right. Yeah, and it's like, oh my gosh. So anyway, but
is it Sitting Bull?
Is it Sitting Bull? I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. I'm curious now.
Look it up. It's Sitting Bull sounds. Monument, South Dakota. What? Did you find it?
I'm looking right now.
Crazy Horse.
That's it. It's Crazy Horse.
What is Sitting Bull? That was a different one.
Yeah, that's different battle. Different battle.
Battle.
Well, there you go. You would be the first Huck Finn. But you couldn't be barbell. You'd be Huck Finn 6-shooter. Huck Finn shotgun. Huck Finn.
Yeah.
I don't know. Would you have fought at the Alamo?
You know, with Daniel Boone, I probably would have. You know, if I'd have been alongside Daniel Boone, you know, King of the Wild Frontier. That would have been another thing.
We probably have all sorts of legends about you, and
it would have been for sure.
Man,
you know, Daniel Boone is a short tail relation on my mom's side of the Finn family.
Really?
That's what she says. I don't know if that's true or not.
Why not?
That's where my mom's side was from, that area of Kentucky or wherever he was from.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. All right. No, this is the last one. What's your go-to dance move?
Oh man, I used to do the Urkel.
What is that? Can you show us? Or
the Urkel?
Yeah,
it's like you know, he used to like go like this.
That's your go-to dance move?
Well, you do it a couple times, but then you would like spin around, like boom, like drop down, like you're breakdancing.
So like when you go to a wedding or some event with your wife, you do that?
Oh, I will do it in a heartbeat. Because you start out and you're just kind of doing it, and people are like, oh, like it's a normal white guy dance, right? Like you're just kind of just staying in your lane, pointing your fingers, but then you hit a full spin and you drop down and get your eagle on.
You can do that?
Just goes crazy. Yeah, you can do that.
Jeez, I'm gonna see that in person one day.
I'm also a good two-stepper.
Oh yeah, the Texas two-step?
Yeah, I'm not a good twirler. That's a whole different thing that I never really got into, but just the actual two-step, I can do it on beat for as long as I need to do it.
I've tried. I did know how to do that like 20 years ago, and now it's like I forget what it was. At 1 1 2 2 or what is? I forget the thing. What is it?
It's like it's like on your left foot is if you're the man. It's step step, and then it's like long step to the right. So it's like 2 with the left, 1 to the right, 2 with the left,
step, 1 step. Yeah, that's what it is.
So it's kind of an offbeatish a little bit until you get it down. Then you're like, oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we used to go to Billy Bob's. Thursday night was college night at TCU. At Billy Bob's, you get in free, and we would just two-step.
Jesus, yeah, I was there this summer. Beautiful place.
Yeah, great place, great concert venue actually.
Yeah,
tickets back then. I saw Dierks Bentley for like $10. There's only like 1,000 people in there. It's awesome. Willie Nelson's done a few concerts there.
Dude, everybody's been there. Like they're all on the wall. Like everybody that's anybody has been in there. Yeah. That's way better than fucking Nashville.
What about you? What's your dance move?
Oh, the worm. I mean, I've done the worm everywhere. I used to be able to get up. I would get up so high off the ground. When I was at the daddy-daughter dance this year, one of my girls made me do it. Like she was bragging to her friend. So I put me on the spot.
Of course you
watching. Of course I busted it out, man. Almost fucking tore my hamstring doing it. But I still got it, brother. Showing off in front of a bunch of third graders.
Well, you know, it's somebody's tough job. Somebody's got to do it.
It is. That's what I had to do, man.
Yeah, well, this you can't be selective about when you're the alpha.
What's that?
So you can't be selective about when you're going to be the alpha. You could be the alpha. You could be the alpha. Third grade dance in the gym.
The real man was.
100%.
Out of the way, boys. Let me show you what a real man looks like. Anyways, this podcast sure picked up once Callis got off here, man. I mean, he was dead.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm glad he got on for just a minute. It's again, if you've never been through that, and I've only done one show. I was 25 or something like that. Did not take it nearly as seriously as Tom does. But you know, when you do that, it's a really strange place to be in. It's a very strange place because it's just there's just no relief. There's just no relief from anything. Yeah, and again, it's not. You know, Tom chose it. He'd be the first one to tell you that. You know, he chose it. It's not like he wants you to feel sorry for him. It's not that. It's just you can't expect him to be like a normal person right now. It's just not going to happen. It's impossible. You just cannot do it. If you could do it, you're probably not dying hard enough.
Yeah. Well, I didn't even think we were going to do a show until he messaged me. I haven't messaged him at all. I just figured
Yeah.
Maybe we skipped a week or whatever, and just get one in whenever
Yeah.
he was ready. So,
well, I'm glad we did, and we got the word out about your shoulder. Lots of good stuff in this one.
Yeah. Hopefully the next one, I'm telling you guys, hopefully Tommy's got a victory under his belt again, and I got a victory at the old doctor's office, back on schedule. So, shit,
ready to bench at Massonomics.
Yeah, be out there with all the fucking the home gym nerds. So, I'm gonna end this stream. You got anything else to say, old Jacob Ross?
Nope. Just good to be on. Missed you guys last week. I was in Minnesota. That's about it.
Yeah, Minnesota, man. I really needed you. I was really freaking out, man, especially when you weren't telling me what to do. I was like, oh no. Ross ain't gonna tell me what to do. What should I do? Who else can I call? I got nobody.
Sounds like you didn't need me. You're good to go.
But no, I get it, man. When you're busy as shit.
Dude, those days out there. I mean, I love them. It's fun, but we had people in from Africa, and literally, I get up at 5 something in the morning. I go to the gym because there's a nice gym there, Iron Alliance. Some bodybuilder couple that owns it, and everybody wants to work out with me because I train a couple of these people online, but they know that I work out. So if I'm in town, they want let's go work out at 6. So literally from 6 a.m., I get back to my room at like 11 p.m. It's just because I'm traveling to be there. I'm not going to be like 5 o'clock. All right, see you guys tomorrow morning. Like, no, it's let's go to dinner. And again, there's people there from halfway around the world. They're for sure not there to go to bed early. They want to. I mean, some of these people, they might not get a visa in the next 5 or 10 years. It just depends on the country they're from and how the process works. And that's way before. That has nothing to do with what's going on now. That's always been the case. Is depending on the country, visas they can be easier, they can be difficult, depending on how the U.S. feels about that country. So for some of these people, they might not be back in 5 or 10 years. So they're for sure, not like, oh yeah, I'll go to bed, see you tomorrow. It's like, let's go to Mall of America. Like I want to see the biggest, indoor mall in the United States. So
I forgot that's where you're at. So
yeah.
So when we're on our way out west, that would be like our first stop would be that area. Do you think is there stuff to do in Minneapolis there?
Yeah. I mean, I would say you don't need
Mall of America. I know, right? Still there.
Yeah, there's a whole theme park, a Nickelodeon theme park inside of it for kids.
Okay. So that we definitely
like that there. Great. And then my very good friends own a restaurant called Kitchen and Rail that's not far from there. It is incredible. I will hook you up.
Okay, so that'd be our first stop then. That those two places the first night.
Yeah, I would say that if you just did that, that's worth stopping in Minneapolis for. Good.
Yeah, food, we're gonna camp. We're gonna bring the camper, obviously, and we'd camp right outside of Minneapolis there. It was the first day, and then have something to do there for a day or so before we took off again towards South Dakota the second day.
Yeah, well, and depending on how it works out, maybe I would do the same thing. Like not be with you guys, but like I could probably make a work trip out of it and go to Minnesota first and then run out there and then run back home. So
that would be good, man.
Yeah.
No, I think it would be. I really want to go to this. Hopefully everything works out. With the arm and all that, and I do get to go on the 2-week vacation like I do every year with the girls and the family because that's something I look forward to every year. It's like the only time off we all have together. The rest of the year is packed. So that's the plan. Now I don't even know what I was going to tell you, Ross. What was going on? What were you just talking about? Oh, you're busy in Minneapolis with your business.
Yeah. I was saying I wasn't able to get back to you quickly.
No, I don't take it. I don't take it personal at all. That's fine. I mean, people are busy, dude. I'm busy all the time. I fucking don't get back to people. It's just that's how life is.
Yeah. Well, the problem is when I was free, you should have been asleep, or you were in prison because I call you and your phone it wouldn't even ring.
Yeah,
it just go right to voicemail. Yeah, so it's like we just.
I get it, brother.
Anyway,
everything's gonna be all right. We'll be all right. Huck Finn will pull through. We'll be out in fucking with all the nerds here in July.
Yeah, you've been here before. You got this.
Ain't no big deal. HuckFinnBarbell.com. We got new hats that aren't out yet, but I have the prototypes, I guess that you would call them, the samples, which I fucking love. Very lightweight, great hats. New logo will be on them. And shorts as well. That's coming soon. I don't know. I mean, it's going to be in May, but I don't know a date yet. So new logo with the new hats and the shorts. We got the new pre-workout in and all the shirts that are in right now. So go to HuckFinBarbell.com for everything. And follow my YouTube. My YouTube's actually growing. I've gained about 2,000 followers in the last 2 months on the old YouTube here, and I'm actually making some money on it.
Awesome.
Made a couple $100 on it. So yeah, go follow that. You know, the one that I got injured at has over 10,000 views on that video right now in a couple days. And the shorts are going really good. I mean, they're 20, 30,000 views on some shorts.
Awesome.
I think that helps. So yeah, that was kind of my big thing this year is I wanted to grow my goddamn YouTube. That's it. You know, one thing I want to do, I want to grow the YouTube. I think if I grow my YouTube, it's going to help my business and it's going to help people know me even more because it's long form video. It's just, you know, it's a lot harder than doing an Instagram video where it might take you an hour at most, but most of the time it takes you 15 minutes or so to fucking film and edit it and throw it up there, you know. This is like, oh, you got to have kind of an idea and you got to, you know, whatever, edit it, and it takes forever. But no, I'm learning. It's coming along, and I'm glad I'm doing it, and I will stick to doing it at least the rest of the year. So go to HuckFin Barbell on that as well. 21,110 subscribers right now.
Perfect.
On YouTube.
Yeah. Go check it out. Check out Pioneer Fit for all
your
leather belt needs, whether it's a weightlifting belt, strongman belt, baseball belt,
cock rings,
leather weightlifting straps, cock rings, whatever you need. Also knee wraps, knee sleeves, all of the above. That's the place to go. Support him because he supports us, and nobody gives back to powerlifting more than they do.
Are you reading that somewhere?
I am not. I'm trying to be Tom. This is usually how Tom ends it. And the other thing I will say is I'm going to place my own order of Let's Get Stupid pre-workout Summertime Blues soon because my other one is not out, but it's getting close, and I like to be rock stocked and ready to go with that.
Summertime Blues is such a good flavor, man.
Oh, it's incredible. I've had it before. I mean, I haven't ordered it yet because I'm still finishing up my other one.
But I snorted some the other day.
Yeah, I'm going to order
that video I did. You see that video where I snorted it and all that shit? So I snorted that. That was real. I snorted it, and it got to the back of my nose, and I couldn't get it out of there. The whole night I was sleeping, I could taste the fucking pre-workout while I'm trying to fucking sleep. Swear to God. I mean,
you went to sleep.
Oh, it's so bad, dude. It was so bad. But the video
should have done like the saline thing, you know, like where you clean out your nose.
I should have done. What is that called? Vaseline or I don't know. I know what you're saying. It's hilarious.
There's like the neti pot where you can pour it in with a little teapot thing, or then they have the one now you just shoot up there. It's like a little aerosol can thing. But
I definitely needed that day. My God, man, it was terrible.
It sounds terrible, actually.
Oh,
yeah, man. But no, I'm ordering mine soon. I've said this unprompted many times. It is the best pre-workout on the market. I have tried them all. I promise you, I've been taking pre-workout for literally, let's see here, over 20 years now. So anything that's on the market now, anything that's on the market right now, Let's Get Stupid is by far the best. It's consistent. Always feel good on it. I took it the other day before I pulled my PR deadlift. Mm-hmm. And I would tell you this right now, walking in that gym, I could have taken a nap. That's about how good I felt. And that stuff just gets you in the right frame of mind. And I was ready to go. So, and it tastes good. Your stuff always tastes good. I mean, some pre-workouts, yeah, you always do a good job of that. And again, this is unprompted for the fans. Finn's not texting me on the side here. I'm just being honest. I like, it's easy to support stuff that I like and I use.
Yeah.
And I buy and have used his pre-workout for the last 3 or 4 years now. So big fan.
No, I put my pre-workout up against anybody's. I love pre-workout, and if my stuff was not good, I wouldn't drink it. I would drink somebody else's. Yeah. I never drink anybody else's. I drink my own, and I fucking love it. Yep. I had a guy. I had no idea who he was. I met him when I was out at a store somewhere. Come up to me, a fan said, how much he loved the pre-workout and how he's ordered it, since it's came out. And this is my favorite thing, which I wish we had a spot on Squarespace to do reviews, but we don't. I don't know why, because I wish people could go up there and talk about the product and stuff. But this, besides, I can't believe it's not meth, which one guy said, and I put that on a shirt, said his friend was addicted to cocaine, and he is using Let's Get Stupid to wean himself off cocaine, and he said he likes it better than cocaine.
Oh my gosh.
So that's how good this fucking stuff is. Some guy is weaning himself off cocaine while using my product called Let's Get Stupid. So if you want an upper, Let's Get Stupid is where it's at, my friend. I mean, that's a hell of a compliment.
You can't get any better than that. You can't top that.
For real, I couldn't stop laughing. I don't know this guy at all from a hole in the wall. And he's telling me this. And I'm like, this is like the greatest review of all time. I should record you telling me this right now and put it 100%. On my fucking website.
100%. Yeah, you can't top that.
Great. All right, we got to end this goddamn show, man. I got to go to work in the morning.
Yeah, me too. Hey, get up and do my morning routine.
Yeah, you got a big morning routine of icing yourself down and jerking off.
Yep, got to get going. Well, no, not to completion, though. Just right on the edge.
Just edging the edge.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.